G'day and welcome to the Coburg 2014 season launch. Shooga, it's a very, very special night. Tell us why.
It is, mate. This is the first time in 14 years we've been standalone. So going out on our own, branching away from Richmond, it's a very important night for the club and going to be a very important year for the boys.
One of the biggest keys for the Knights, if you take a look behind us and one of the tables there's a lot of past players, and that's something the Coburg Footy Club's been big on, is getting the Coburg boys here and the past players too have a massive impact on the footy club. And have you spoken to any of those fellas tonight, Shooga?
I've spoken to a few current players. They seem pretty excited. A few of the parents, they're all pretty happy to get around this year, so it's going to be good.
Hopefully we can snatch a few of the past players and even the current players too. Have a giggle. Cheers.
Right, here we are at the season launch. I've got Pete. How are you, mate? Nick Carnell's dad.
Shooga.
Great.
Well, mate. Very good.
Big night ahead.
It's been a great night. Yeah, really good. I'm pumped. In fact, if I was 30 years younger, I'd have a run, I reckon.
Yeah.
Phil Cleary's speech really got me going, mate.
It did, mate. That was a fantastic speech. Now,
can I ask you how to spell a couple of words? I've been dying to do this.
No.
Ambidextrous.
I'm doing an interview here,
Oh,
mate.
sorry, mate. Okay.
Now, what does it mean?
That was episode 3.
What is your favourite episode? Loyal fan?
I like the pie-eating one, but I don't think the pie-eating was good. I can't remember who the bloke you got on that one was.
That was Teddy. Teddy.
Yeah.
Really cooked him.
It was a good one, that one.
Down to the serious stuff, mate. What does it mean to you seeing your son up there being the leader of a proud club?
Oh, as a dad, I'm pretty proud, but it's more about the team, isn't it? At the end of the day, He's been around for a couple of years now, but he's hopefully the blokes look up to him. But it's about the rest of the blokes, and I know he's big on team effort.
He is, mate, and the blokes certainly look up to him.
It's good.
Now we had a few first yearers brought into the leadership group this year, which was good.
Yeah,
we had Sturgess, Leck, and the man behind the camera, Danny Unan. He's absolutely flying this season.
He's a legend, Danny. Love the bloke.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's got a lot to say, but it's coming along well.
No, it's a good mix of some younger fellas there, and with Cliffo, and a couple of those guys that have got a few games under the belt. It's a good mix and sets the club up well for the year.
It is, mate. Thanks very much for your time.
Good on you, Shooga. No worries. Danny, thanks, mate.
We're with the main man of the club, Nick Johnstone. Look, he's been hounding me since the first day of pre-season to get him on. Finally got you on. What's it mean to you to be on Coburg TV?
Oh, awesome. This is the first time I've been on YouTube other than Australia's Most Wanted. It's fantastic. Where did that come from, Daniel?
Now, on a serious note, I mean, obviously it's a massive, massive night for the club this season. Massive night for the club. Obviously the season launch, Coburg Lions. Especially your first year at the club, what have you had to go through and what's in place for the rest of the season?
There's a lot in place for the rest of the season. I think it actually starts off with our previous history and really embracing that, and then actually getting you guys to understand that you're going to create your own history. We've got this clean mat. It's a beautiful clean mat where we can do as we please to get things up and going the way that we want them to, and everyone buys in. It's going to be really, really good, regardless of, as Jermo said, ladder, scores, not interested, personal development, and it'll flow. It'll be really good.
Just on behalf of the players, you've done a great job, and pleasure to have you on board, mate.
Oh, no.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Job, believe you me, the pleasure's all mine.
Thank you very much, mate.
Senior coach Peter German. How are you, mate?
I'm very well, Jake.
Now, we've had you in the barrel for a while, mate. The boys want me to drill you with a few very hard-hitting questions. I don't know if it's the night for it. After that speech Phil Cleary's dished up, he's put a lot of heat on you.
He was, he's very passionate. Look, you can see that he has got a real love for the club, and personally it's great to have Phil back on board. As he said, he hasn't really barracked for the club or had a great deal of interest over the last 10 or so years, but obviously have him back and have him really as that sort of person we can draw on, and because he has such a great affiliation with the club and everyone really relates Coburg with Phil, so it's great to see the passion as well.
That's good, mate. Now a few questions we're going to fire at you. I actually had a message from one of my former teammates, Dave Mundy, He sent me an inbox. Seymour boy, yeah, telling me to be very careful of your fiery temper. You coached him in Subiaco and gave him a fair bake one game, he told me.
Oh, look, Dave was a 2004 Subiaco Premiership player. I had him in his first year when he came over to Fremantle, and he was actually a backman, Dave, and I played him on Chad Jones. Was it Chad? Yeah, one of the Jones boys from Claremont anyway. He could just run and run and run, and poor old Dave had done his hamstring. He said, I've done my hamstring. I said, I don't care, mate. You just keep going. I don't care if it comes off the bone. I said, we're going to win a premiership. But, no, look, even just as a young kid, you could see his composure. And, yeah, but look, Dave was like any young player, good some weeks, dropped his guard a couple other weeks. And when he did, I was there to probably just
give him a
throw one on the chin. And, but look, as you can see, he's really developed under... my coaching.
Yeah, you'll take a lot of credit for that, mate. Couple of quick questions. Favourite player apart from Nick Carnell?
You're pretty. I like you, Shug, when you can get out in the field, by the way. But no, we'll get you out there. The cameraman's not too bad.
Yeah, Danny's a very good player.
Yeah, but only for about 2.5 quarters because he really represented our club last night. He went from 12 for 2.5 quarters, and then we didn't see him after that. So, no, look. All the boys are my favourite. You know that.
One quick one before we have to get off here. Who do you love giving a bake apart from Danko? You really love getting into Danko.
Yeah, well,
he's your little bunny.
Well, Danko actually looks like he enjoys it. I think that's sometimes you get those players, and I was a bit like that under Dennis Pagan. It was like when Dennis was giving, I'd actually jump in front of him, so he'd actually give me a spray. I just, for whatever reason, I just seemed to be a bit of his whipping boy, but. Oh, look, poor old Robbo copped it a bit last night.
Yeah, Robbo.
But I think if anyone deserves it, they're going to get it. So.
All right, mate, we're holding everyone up here. We better get. Thanks for your time, Joe.
All right, thanks, boys.
With one of my favourites around the footy club, Andrew Sturgess, newcomer. Andrew, how's your time been at Coburg the last 3 or 4 months?
First of all, can I just make sure that you've actually got the mic turned on, because little do people know that this is actually the second time that you guys have interviewed me. The first time you stuffed it up. So have we got it wrong? We can confirm that.
Don't know what you're talking about. We're a well-drilled unit up at Coburg TV headquarters.
That's what
so
we're about.
No clue what you're talking about now. Back to the question.
No, I really enjoyed it, mate. It's going well, and we're obviously here tonight to the Lions are back is the theme, and it's been good.
Hashtag Hear the Lions Roar.
Hashtag Hear the Lions Roar. Hashtag Coburg in the community, and it's been good engaging with the past players and obviously looking forward to the future.
Okay, now some of the blokes don't know behind the camera. You like to come up to me, interview me while we're at the beach or if we're doing something. So I'm going to give you the mic, and we're just going to act like you bumped into me. Okay?
No worries.
You're just going to act like you grabbed me.
No worries. Danny, can we just grab a word or two, mate?
No worries, mate. No worries.
Okay, obviously, mate, we're
a bit nervous.
We're here tonight celebrating, obviously, the return of the Lions. Can you take us a little bit through about how the night's been and where we're at now?
It's been a success. If you have a look around, 250 odd people. It's been a great night. So Craig Lees and the unit behind him, the board members, have done a great job in organising, especially the past players. But look, what it means to us, it's a very special night for the current players. So we can obviously look forward to the future, and obviously there's a sense of relief and a sense of direction at the club, and it's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling around.
Fantastic. And Danny, obviously coming back from a knee injury, mate, we've played a few practice games now, and only weeks away from round one, mate, you must be excited.
Oh yeah, very excited. I'm just happy to be out there in the park with my best mates and doing what I love best, and yeah, it's a good feeling, very good feeling.
Well, Danny, we thank you for your time, mate, on Coburg TV. We wish you all the best for the season. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Appreciate it. Alright, D-Mac, that was a great function there. Had a lot of good interviews, mate. World's greatest show with Nicky Dundon. It was just an all-round great night. Yeah, great. Well, first of all, I want to commend Nick Dundon for his world's greatest shave. Great thought of him, and done a fantastic job. Obviously, the night turned out to be a good night too. A lot of people, a lot of great people around, which is good. Very good, mate. And so that's episode 6. Enjoy. Thank you very much.
Hello, Hawaii's out there.
Come on, man.
Hey, Hawaii's. Welcome.
Can't do it.